Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Give him a chance. Somebody has got to give Jaron Boots Ennis a chance. Floyd Mayweather got an opportunity early in his career. Oscar De La Hoya was getting opportunities. Zab Judah was getting opportunities. Mosley, Sugar Ray Leonard, all the big names in the sport. Hell, even Austin Trout at a certain point in time, he got a big opportunity. And he capitalized when he faced Miguel Cotto. But when you look at Jaron Boots Ennis, I hear people saying his dad mismanaged his career. He took Jaron Boots Ennis, as far as he could go, 31 wins against 31 nobodies. It's time for his dad to relinquish the reins and let somebody take over managing his son's career. Now, I understand, I think the point people are making when they make those statements, they're just saying, hey, look, maybe you need to bring on guys with a bit more experience who within 2 to 3 fights can get Jaron Ennis the visibility and the recognition that you want for him. And you've done that to a certain extent, but you really haven't been able to make him a household name after 31 fights. That's a little crazy. I'm not talking about us diehard boxing fans. I'm talking about a household name anywhere you go in any country. But in order for Jaron Boots Ennis to get that, Jaron Boots Ennis could be with Eddie Hearn. He could be with Top Rank, Golden Boy. It doesn't matter unless he gets the right dancing partner. And 2, unless he decides he wants to be active. I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, this shit about chasing Terence Crawford, Jaron Boots Ennis and his team need to hold their horses and stop taking it to the stupid. You're not going to get a Terence Crawford fight. So, I know this may sound crazy coming from me if you really knew my character, not this hood champion character, but who I am as a human being. And I'd never tell anybody to just quit, leave it alone. I say, yo, man, if you're passionate about it, remain diligent and purposeful and go at it. But you don't have any control. See, this is the thing. Jaron Boots Ennis doesn't have any control over Terence Crawford. Goddamn, it's like a girl out there who you have an interest in, and no matter what you do, talking nice, you go and you sing to her and you fucking send her flowers and box her chocolates and you spend money on her, buy her something. You do all the bullshit, the stuff that I think is respectable, and then the clown shit like spending a bunch of money on a female. And bottom line, she's not interested in you. You gotta leave that shit alone. Just like if a girl likes you, she likes you. You don't have to do all that. You know what I mean? You can talk yourself out of a good thing by going above and beyond. But in this situation, Jaron Boots pursuing Terence Crawford. Crawford has no interest in him, man. He's made it, abundantly clear to Jaron, to the world, that basically, screw you, Jaron Ennis. I'm not fighting you. I want the big money. And Jaron and his team haven't learned that. But I'm going to tell you, if it was me, if I was Jaron Ennis, I'd really be looking at trying to get the hell out of PBC. I don't know what hold Al Heyman has on fighters.
Unknown caller.
Sorry about that. What he has on fighters. But it sounds to me like PBC and Showtime were really getting fighters paid. We're teaching them how to fish, not just catching fish and cooking it for them, showing them how to go out there and catch their own fish. Really set them up something nice financially. And I think that's why a lot of those guys are so loyal to Al Heyman, because he didn't have to do for them what he did, teaching them about forming their own LLCs, making sure they're their own promotional companies, making sure they're getting the lion's share of the money. And I think that's what has Jaron Boots Ennis and his pops kind of in a holding pattern because they're like, this bridge that we've been allowed to cross and get over to the promised side, we're not going to walk back across to nowhere, no man's land, and become a Nowherean, burn the bridge, and then say, holy shit, it's not what we thought over here on the other side. Now there's no bridge for us to cross back. I think they're comfortable where they are, and they're playing it safe. But I'm going to tell you right now, someone's got to get this man a chance. But to be honest, there's just, if he's going to keep campaigning at 147, there's no one there to give him a chance. And this is what sucks. You know why? Because everybody at 147, I would say that it's a foregone conclusion that Jaron Boots Ennis beats everybody except for Terence Crawford. And I already did a video about Terence Crawford. I like Terence Crawford. He's earned everything that he has. But I don't give a shit what you think. Terence Crawford's holding up that goddamn division. But, you know, he doesn't give a damn. He's put the work in. Terence Crawford trying to make sure he gets an opportunity at the winner, Tim Tszyu and Keith Thurman. And he's going to hold on to that belt, and sanctioning bodies are going to keep working with him because there's always a chance that things go awry and Crawford finds himself back at 147 to defend the 3 out of the 4 belts that he still has. And I'm telling you, let's put it this way. If Crawford is going to fight at 147, the only fight that makes sense is for him to become 3-time undisputed by fighting Jaron Ennis. That's the only fight that makes sense, man. If the 154 ain't working out, nobody seems to want to have an interest in fighting Crawford. This shit about Crawford should fight Benavidez that Floyd Mayweather said. I mean, goddamn, Terence Crawford's at the end of his career, and you want Crawford to go up there with David Benavidez? Hey, look, I like Crawford. Crawford can scrap. But I don't even think he should get in there with Benavidez. And even Crawford, I think he even admitted that they're weight classes for a reason, and he's not going to disrespect the weight classes and think he can just bubble up to 168, 175, 200 and, you know, get in there and just beat everybody, even though he's confident in his skills and abilities. Even Crawford's got some goddamn common sense and says, all right, now hold on. You know, Bud, although these Omaha, Nebraska Bing Bings are something lethal, I need to hold my horses and not take it to the stupid. But when you look at it, people, Jaron Boots Ennis is out there on the island all alone. And Terence Crawford kind of is. If Terence Crawford ain't have them straps and the WBO looking out for him, Crawford would be up shit creek with no paddle too. Because nobody seems to be in a hurry to try to fight Terence Crawford. Except Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu wants, what the young boys say? They want all the smoke. They want the smoke. And then they post them blue hats on your screen. Blue hat, blue hat, blue hat. Whatever the hell that shit means. But the bottom line, Boots Ennis deserves a chance. He's sitting in a division where he's never going to get credit. He's basically going to say he's beaten nobodies. And if he beats Barrios, they're going to say Barrios was a nobody. Rocha, Mean Machine is not a nobody. Mean Machine, I think, is the goddamn fight to make, but they'll still say that's a nobody because Mean Machine was beaten by Ortiz and Crawford. They'll say Giasov was a nobody. Santillan is an unknown nobody. Crowley's a nobody. Evanescence, he just doesn't get any credit. There's really nothing at 147. That's another video. There's nothing at 147 for Boots Ennis except Terence Crawford. So when you look at it like that, you can understand why he's chasing Crawford, but he got to stay busy. He's got to get active. I don't care if he fights Pablo Cesar Cano. He needs to fight someone. Hell, Adrian Broner's ranked, but that's in the WBA. You know, do whatever you got to do, Jaron Boots Ennis, in my opinion. Just get active immediately. And it's too bad he couldn't pluck Josh Taylor, but Josh Taylor's about to fight Ryder. So it is what it is. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. This man's 31-0. Can't get a fight. And he's a champion. horrible. I'm in the breeze.